Welcome to the Movie Pick, where my dad and his co-host do a deep dive on their favorite movies and all the things they love about them. Hope you enjoy this week's Movie Pick, recorded in Jet Studios, and give us a rating, but only if it's a good one.
All right, Barry, we are up there with the best of the best. Because on March 3rd, 1969, the United States Navy established an elite school for the top 1% of its pilots. Its purpose was to teach the lost art of aerial combat and to ensure that the handful of men who graduated were the best fighters, pilots in the world. They succeeded. Today, the Navy calls it Fighter Weapons School. You know what the Flyers call it?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Oh, man. So, like, a movie that makes you almost, like, nervous to even start talking about.
Sure.
We're in the 40th anniversary of Top Gun this month, but welcome into the Movie Pick. Welcome in, Barry. How are you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm doing pretty well. Busy week. My oldest graduates this week, so
Big week.
Yeah, the dad strings are getting pulled pretty hard this week, man. It's hitting me pretty hard, but I'm good.
So you thought, yeah, take a stress off.
Yeah, the nostalgia. Let's go back to one of my favorite childhood movies. My dad used to love this movie, so I remember watching it multiple times as a kid. And
that's a good. So let's go there first. Let's go first memories. Let's just dive right into it. What are Barry's first memories of this movie?
So like I said, I can definitely remember Dad watching this a lot as a kid. I can, of course, the music is iconic.
Yeah.
Of course, and I can vividly remember that. But then, I was a big NES kid as a kid. And I'll talk that more in a little while. So I don't get too far ahead of it. But the NES game was big back then, man. I can vividly remember trying to play that game for hours.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember the game.
You don't remember the game?
No.
Okay. Where you fly, you pick your plane and you pick your weapons, and you had to land it on the aircraft carrier, and it was so hard to land. Like nobody ever got past the first level because you always crash and burn trying to land. Yes, you should go back on an emulator and try that one out, man.
I need to. Did it play Kenny Loggins?
Yes, I think the opening credits
has to.
Did, yes.
Yeah.
The opening credits of the game did.
Has to.
Sure, yes.
Has to. All right, so rare air for this one. Literally.
Yes. Literally.
7.0 on IMDb.
Okay.
I'm right there with it. Like, I think it's correctly rated.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Because it's an hour and 50 minutes long. Hour and 50 minutes long.
Okay.
To me, it does drag just a smidge after Goose dies.
Spoiler alert. Yep.
Yes. Spoiler alert for a movie that is 40 years old. If you haven't seen it yet, it's time. Yeah. It's definitely time.
Yeah, it does a little. I agree with you. Some definite early acting chops back then kind of show show themselves right there.
For sure.
Right after he dies, but
for sure. So one thing I thought was really interesting about this, so the Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
It had a 56% tomato meter, which is like the critics voting on it, which means not that good.
Right.
83% popcorn meter though, which is
fans love
us, the people.
Yes.
We the people love this movie.
Yes.
Critics were not on it. Like they weren't a part of it. A $15 million budget grossed $357 million worldwide.
Yeah.
May 18th, like we said, was the 40th anniversary of it, or will be the 40th anniversary of it. But I think you've got our top 5 for 1986 on that. Did we decide on just the action movies?
Yeah, these are all action movies.
Okay, because we've already done an 86 with Ferris Bueller. Shameless plug for episode 2. Go back and listen. All right, go ahead.
Hard to beat Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, it is.
So the action movies, and they called one of these, I don't know, I guess it's debatable a little bit, but Top Gun was number 1. As you mentioned.
Yep.
I had 356, but you had 357, so yeah.
Well, and it was the top movie just in general, right?
Oh, yeah.
Out of any. So, okay.
And I mean, $357 million in 1986, that's a healthy chunk of
yes,
change.
It is.
Like, that movie really did well.
Yes, it did.
Then.
Yeah.
Second was Crocodile Dundee.
Man, what a movie.
Another great movie.
What a movie.
For sure. After that was Aliens. Well, let me step back. Crocodile Dundee did 328.
Okay.
Aliens was at 183, so a pretty big drop from number 2 to 3 there.
That is I wonder if that's just like the calendar year of 86 or if it was like a movie that was released in 86 and how much. But either way, Aliens
Yeah.
is one of those, like, and I know the purist in you is supposed to say that Alien, the first one, is better than Aliens. Like you're supposed, that's what we're always supposed to say. It's not as good as the original. It's like somebody that read the book. Like,
Right.
okay, I get it, guy. The book's always better.
Right.
Okay, like goes without saying.
Sure.
But I thought I enjoyed Aliens more than Alien.
Okay.
Just like I enjoyed Terminator 2 way more than Terminator.
Oh, Terminator 2 is 3 times the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So, but to me, Aliens kind of falls. It's just way more entertaining. Like it's maybe not as good as a film, but Aliens, I enjoyed more than Alien.
Okay.
Have to enunciate there.
Well, this one we're going to go back to the perfect stereotype.
Okay, here we go.
Karate Kid 2.
Man,
at 130 million.
Man, you want to talk about a franchise that has lived off the first one. I mean, they keep
milked it dry, baby.
They're feeding off of the carcass of that first one, like they are, like because the first one's awesome.
Oh, the first one's fantastic.
Yeah, and 2 and 3 were enjoyable as a kid. And then when you watch them as an adult,
yeah,
they just don't plot wise really hold up.
Which my oldest is on his senior trip now because he's never seen the original Top Gun, or at least I don't think he has.
Yeah,
I would love to have set him down.
Oh yeah,
and see what he thought about it
of Top Gun
as much as what we thought about it.
Yeah,
for the same reason.
Sure.
For the new audience, does it hold the weight? Is the Rotten Tomatoes score a little more accurate these days?
Sure.
And the popcorn vote is us.
Sure.
The middle-aged man that grew up with this movie, right?
Sure.
Because even my wife, when she watched it with me, said, "This is such a guy movie." And I was like, "Oh yes,
yeah." Especially the first one.
Yeah.
The first one even more. Which you haven't seen the second one, I don't think.
I have not. No.
So, well, we'll get to this in a little bit, but we'll talk about how they work together. We'll talk about how they work together and how I think has your son seen the second one?
He has seen the second one.
Okay.
And he may have went back and watched the first one.
Right.
I'm not aware of it.
Right. All right, go ahead.
But to finish the list, number 5 was Star Trek 4 at 109 million.
I don't think I ever saw that. I wasn't a big Trekkie.
I remember the return to, or the search for Spock, I think was 3. I remember that one. I don't remember the 4th one at all.
No.
I'm like you. I wasn't a real big Trekkie.
I like the Chris Pine ones, the new ones.
Yeah. I watched the TV show a lot.
Did you?
Yeah. Next Generation was always on at my house for some reason. It's that afternoon with no cable, you get home and you watch,
That was Batman the Animated Series.
Yes, it was Little House on the Prairie. All those afternoon shows. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So before we get into too far into Top Gun, what are your feelings on the first Charlie Sheen classic, Hot Shots? Have you ever seen it?
I have. It's one of those that it was good. I always think it played second fiddle. I don't know timing, and it just in my mind it plays second fiddle to Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah.
100%, right? So I always revert back to, it's not nearly as good as...
Sure. I loved Hot Shots as a kid. Would watch the first, those 2 movies like over and over and over again.
Sure.
And for me, I actually saw it before I ever saw Top Gun.
Right.
And so that movie made Top Gun even better for me once I saw Top Gun. I was like, oh, that's where they got this. Absolutely. Oh, that's where they got this. Like all the sweat.
I actually had a note of that.
I mean, we'll go over like how many tubs of like baby oil they went through in this movie.
Yes.
Like it was a ton. The volleyball scene alone.
In blue jeans.
Yes. So this is I don't know if you realize this. This is our second Michael Ironside movie.
You're stealing all my notes.
Am I really?
You are. Yes. This is the return of Michael Ironside. Yes,
yeah, it is.
For sure.
Yeah, it is. So the next movie so from now on, it's nothing but Ironside pods.
Like it.
Now this movie was inspired by a magazine article written by, I can't say the name. I heard it. Ahoyd Yone for California Magazine. The director was Scott? I think it was Tony Scott. I had Ridley Scott written down, but it was Tony Scott. I had it mixed up here for a second.
Okay.
Which also did Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Mm-hmm.
He did Days of Thunder, Last Boy Scout,
mm-hmm.
Crimson Tide, The Fan, which is like underrated.
Yep.
Love that movie. And then Enemy of the State.
Pretty good
That's
resume.
That's a solid 90s right there.
Yeah.
And then he found his muse with our guy Denzel,
Okay.
which we have not done a Denzel movie yet. And we will at some
The
point.
first one.
There's so many.
Oh, there's
So many.
Yeah.
But listen to the 4 that he did with Denzel.
Okay.
He did Man on Fire,
Okay.
Deja Vu, then got a train thing, Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, and Unstoppable. Did all of those.
Okay.
So like that was him and Denzel. Wanted to mention this guy, composer Harold Faltermeyer.
Old
And
Harold.
yeah, old Harold. Everybody knows household name Harold.
That's right.
But he did this and the Beverly Hills Cop score.
Okay.
So you know how this music is very distinct. Like when you hear the Top Gun music,
You know exactly
You know-
what it is immediately.
same thing with Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to mention that guy. So what were our thoughts were on Kelly McGillis as Charlotte or Charlie?
When I close my eyes and think of 1980s actress,
Yeah.
that's her.
Yeah.
Like that is, she played the perfect 1980s love interest in that movie.
She really did.
She really did.
Yeah. Yeah. She nailed it. And when I hear Take My Breath Away, like immediately goes to her face.
Yeah.
Like right then. What about our guy, Val Kilmer as Iceman?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Early on in his career, I know it wasn't his first movie, but it was early.
Yeah.
Like, he was
Yeah, it was like his
young-
third or fourth. Yeah.
He was a young Val Kilmer there,
Yeah.
and then boy, he caught stride after that one. And
Yeah,
we'll
he
talk that more later. But one of my favorite, he has to go down as being a little underrated. I think just when you think
1000%.
when you think of the greatest of the greats, nobody ever mentions Val Kilmer, but he had a stretch there in the '90s that was top tier on anybody's list for sure.
So I think the number one movie that every person has mentioned to me that at some point they want to do is
Yep.
Tombstone.
100%.
And the reason everyone wants to do Tombstone is not because of Kurt Russell.
No,
It's not because of Sam Elliott.
no.
It's not anybody in that movie except for Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Like that is, if I was giving my favorite, I'm not saying best, like that's going into an era that I don't know. But if I'm talking about my personal favorite performances of all time, the Doc Holliday by Val Kilmer is up there,
Yeah.
like way up there. Would probably be in my Mount Rushmore as far as just like personal favorite performances.
Oh yeah, it's in my Rushmore favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
It may be the front runner.
It's up there. Like it would be so hard for me. I've watched so many movies so many times.
Sure.
It's probably in my top 25 most watched list.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, like I could almost quote cover to cover.
Yeah.
Like that, Die Hard, Dumb and Dumber. But I won't bore you with the list. Like it's a
It showed your range a little bit.
yeah, it's a list. It's a list. But yeah, I mean, as strong of a 90s as anyone.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about this a little bit pre-pod, as far as like it kind of drops off after 2000.
He made his money and then he gave back to the people a little bit.
I think it was some bad choices.
Yeah.
I think it was some bad movie choices. But like in the 90s, you had Doors, or The Doors. You had Tombstone, Batman Forever, Heat. I'll say it again, Heat.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Darkness, which I loved.
Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
Very good.
I can't remember The Saint, but I remember liking it. Does that make sense? Like
It does. I don't think I ever saw it. Or if
Yeah.
I did, I definitely don't remember.
yeah. And then I've still not seen this one, but I need to. The Prince of Egypt. You know, he was I think Moses in
He
the
did
Prince of
play
Egypt.
Moses,
Yeah. So as far as this movie goes, though, he didn't even want the part. Did you read this?
I did not.
So he tried to tank the audition. He thought the movie was just like a warmonger commercial and was like, I don't even want to be in the movie. But he was stuck with a 3-picture deal with Paramount. And so, like, he shows up wearing baggy shorts, like, not even trying on the audition. They give it to him anyway because he had already done Top Secret and Real Genius.
Right.
They're like, dude, you're in. Like, even if you don't want in,
That's right.
you're and so they did that a lot, like early on with movies that like an actor would sign on for 5 movies and that studio almost like owned the actor.
Sure.
Like the actor didn't even get to choose whether they. That's what happened here. This guy was like, well, here you go.
You got to think with a $15 million budget, and even though it was fairly early in his career,
Sure.
Tom Cruise was already a name at that point.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
They've probably given him a fairly decent chunk of that.
I think a million. I think he got $1 million, which is a decent chunk of the 15 if you think about
100%.
percentages wise.
Yeah, and you think about the shots they had to film and the jet fuel they had to use in that movie.
Yeah.
It's a lot of CGI back in '86.
Right.
So
Right.
I'd say, yeah, we're booking you on the cheap.
Yes. Yes.
Little did he know.
Exactly. And then we got Anthony Edwards as Goose.
Yep.
So what all do you know our guy Tony Edwards from?
So I was looking at the list. He has a lot of stuff, right?
he
He's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he does.
But to me, of course, it's ER. It's what I always think of him
Yeah.
as forever. Certain actors will play certain roles, and that's what they'll be for the rest of time. Right?
Yes.
ER is about the only thing I could really associate with him with, but I know he was the Robin to somebody else's Batman
That's
like
it. Yeah.
50 times.
Always.
Yes.
Always. So I was telling good friend of the show, good friend, mutual friend of ours, Chef Jeremy of the Food Bros.
Sure.
So I was telling Jeremy the other night, we were talking about Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay.
And I was telling him I always preferred the second one. And I feel bad for that because Anthony Edwards is barely in the second one. And I like Anthony Edwards. Like, he was great in this movie.
Right.
But always preferred Revenge of the Nerds 2, I think because I saw it first.
Which one had the concert at the end?
2.
Okay, yeah.
Two.
That's
See?
my favorite too.
It's the better one.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they get the formula and then they kind of like perfect it in the second movie.
Right.
And the first one has a lot of 80s problems that we're not even going to get into.
Okay.
Is that fair enough? Like,
Sure.
there's probably things you've forgotten that I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, forgot about that. Not ever watching this movie again.
Yeah.
And then we've got a couple of like before they were stars moments here. Meg Ryan,
Who I forgot was in the movie until I
Yes.
rewatched it. And I was watching, when it first showed her just for a split second, I said, "Is that Meg Ryan?" And my wife said, "No, it can't be." And then it flipped back to it. And I was
Yeah.
like, yes, it is.
a very young Meg
A
Ryan.
very young Meg Ryan. Yeah.
If you look at the IMDb, like there was maybe one movie before this, but I think this was like her biggest role at this point.
Wow.
And so it's really cool to see that
It is.
and know the career that she had like for the next 15 years, especially her Tom Hanks movies, her
Sure.
pairings with Tom.
Sure.
Like some really good ones there.
Yeah.
And then another one that was like hers wasn't a blink and you miss it part, but Tim Robbins. Like his was almost like if you weren't looking for Tim Robbins in this movie,
Right.
you could miss Tim Robbins. He was playing Merlin.
Right.
And so like that's crazy to me. Also, like one thing I read was he would have actually technically, I think, been too tall.
Really?
Yes, because I think he's like 6'5" or 6. So, and they usually don't take tall guys because they can
Wouldn't
hardly
fit in the
fit.
play,
Yeah,
yeah.
they wouldn't fit. And I think that covers all the actors, right?
Tom Skerritt.
Just
man.
oh, I was talking about Tom Cruise. We haven't. So
And Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But don't forget Tom Skerritt.
no, we'll,
Like,
we'll get to Scarrett.
okay.
We'll get to our guy Scarrett. Don't you worry. I saw him in a Hallmark movie a few years ago.
He's in like every other one.
he's still making them out. Still doing it. So we got Tom Cruise as Maverick.
Yes.
You ever heard of that guy?
I have.
Okay.
Once or twice.
Yes. And I think you had done a little research on like the pre-2000
I
Tom
have.
Cruise
So
career.
this is
So-
about a 15 movie list, so bear
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah, let's hear it.
But,
I'm kicking back in the chair and let me just comment.
He did a few movies before 85, of course,
Right.
Risky Business being the biggest of those, of
Right.
course.
Right.
Once he hits 86, he hits a bit of a stride, let's
Yeah, he
say,
does.
for about 14 years. He
Yeah,
does
it does.
Top Gun, The Color of Money, Cocktail, Young Guns, which I didn't remember him being in Young Guns.
I
but he
think
plays
small
a
part.
cameo.
Yeah, I think it's small part.
Rain Man, Born on the 4th of July,
Man.
Days of Thunder.
So I actually just watched Born on the 4th of July for the first time about a year ago.
Okay.
Such a good movie. Have you ever
Yeah,
seen
I
it?
have seen it.
Such a
Okay.
good movie.
So that's like a 6 movie.
Yeah.
That's a career.
Yes.
Out there,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
We had,
And you said Days of Thunder,
Days of
which
Thunder
we've already
first
done
up.
on the pod. It was our first Tom Cruise movie we did on the pod.
such
love
a good
that movie.
Yeah.
Same director as this.
He co-wrote it, by the way.
I did not know that.
I didn't either
Yeah.
until it told me right here.
Okay.
Then he did Far and Away, A Few Good Men, The Firm, Interview with a Vampire, The First Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire, Eyes Wide Shut, a movie called Magnolia, which I don't think I've ever seen, and then in 2000 he did Mission Impossible 2. Now that's a pretty good 14-year stint.
I've never watched Magnolia all the way through, but there's a particular scene in Magnolia that is Tom Cruise's best acting that he's ever done.
Okay.
I've seen like the YouTube clip of it. And he was so good in that scene that he actually makes Philip Seymour Hoffman actually makes him cry, like, in that scene.
Wow.
Like, Hoffman was like, "Oh, I was actually crying."
Wow.
Like, he doesn't do that as much anymore. Like, now he's action star Tom Cruise.
Sure.
Like, he had a second career.
Yeah.
And so he's action star only almost. He's got a comedy coming out this year. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
But yeah, he's kind of turned into that action guy.
Sure.
But people forget like how good, like, you look at those 80s movies like Rain Man and Color of Money, and you look at some of those, that was some phenomenal acting going
Even
on.
Interview with the Vampire. He was
Yes.
really good in.
Yes. Yeah, he was great. That was a crazy movie.
That was a good
Crazy movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously we're Tom Cruise fans here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he, obviously this isn't jest, but he may be a vampire because the man never ages.
Yeah.
Like he almost looks the same now as he did in 1986.
Yeah.
It's
no,
incredible.
It's crazy.
What money can buy you these days.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. So now let's get to like some trivia about this movie.
Okay.
And I think you had a little bit of stuff kind of stored up for us, but I'll kind of get us started here. You know, there was a guy named Art Scholl. Have you ever heard of him?
I've not.
Okay, so he was a stunt pilot and aerial cameraman. And
Okay.
before we get too far in it, the guy died during filming this movie.
Wow.
His plane crashed and it didn't recover from. He was trying to do like a intentional flat spin, and this is what's crazy: the body nor aircraft were ever recovered.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy.
Which is what supposedly happened to his dad in the movie, right?
I know. All right, so there's this place called Kansas City Barbecue
Okay.
that is in San Diego.
Gotcha.
And we went to San Diego last year to see the Padres and the Braves play. And it's the restaurant, like, and the restaurant's still there. It's the restaurant where Goose sings Great Balls of Fire, and where they have that scene.
Mhm.
And then also the very end with the jukebox. Like, it's
The same
the
restaurant.
same restaurant.
Okay.
Restaurant is still there. They still have the piano there, and they have one of the helmets from the movie. So you can actually sit, like, I have a picture of me sitting at the piano, which is really cool.
That's awesome. Yes.
And the best part was the place has phenomenal food. So
Okay.
a lot of times those places will kind of live off of the, like, hey, we're the Top Gun restaurant.
Sure.
And so people will just come because of that. It's like a tourist trap.
Yeah.
Still great food.
Phenomenal.
And they had a thing, like one of those cutouts where you could pose, like somebody be Tom Cruise, somebody be Kelly McGillis,
Right.
like where the face was cut out. You could, it was fun stuff. Now, did you have some facts for us here? I'm ready.
So, just a couple. I didn't make a whole list for
That's
you
fine.
like
I've
did
got
last
a
time.
list for you, my friend.
But I read this fact and I thought it was very interesting on Jay Bruckheimer convincing Tom Cruise to sign on to the film,
Okay.
who was reluctant to begin with.
Okay.
I think you had mentioned something earlier
Yeah.
about Kilmer as well.
Yeah.
So the Blue Angels took him up in the air to do 5Gs in the plane
Nice.
to show him what it was like.
Nice.
And he was hooked, which,
Yeah.
if you think about it, with the whole Mission Impossible and doing all his own stunts and wanting to do all that, he's a bit of an adrenaline junkie.
He is.
So I could see how that probably got him hooked. So I thought that was pretty cool that they said, well, let's get you up there.
Well, and so I don't think I had this for later, but we'll go now because it's just kind of, I like when things segue naturally. So I don't think we get Mission Impossible without Top Gun. And what I mean by that is, I don't think we get Tom Cruise being in Mission Impossible if he had not done Top Gun. And
Oh, yeah.
kind of got a little bit of that because before this, so he had not ridden motorcycles before this movie.
Okay.
And so, like, he learned how to ride a little bit before this movie, so he didn't look like an idiot during the scene, when he's like riding alongside the jet, which there's actually something pulling him. He's not actually riding the motorcycle.
You could see the motorcycle.
You can
hopping
tell.
along
You
the
can
way.
kind of tell by looking at it.
Yeah.
But that's what kind of started his, I'm going to do my own stunts. I'm going to do all, and then so Mission Impossible set him on that next level.
Okay.
So I don't think we get Mission Impossible where it's at now without Top Gun ever happening, if that makes sense.
I mean, $15 million budget and a $357 million.
Right.
That's a golden goose, buddy.
Yes.
For
Yes. Yes.
sure.
Well, and one thing, so I don't know if you noticed on their hats that said Top Gun on them.
Yes.
So have you read this already?
I have not.
So Top Gun is actually like one word.
Okay.
Like when they write it on there, they write it all together. But when they made the movie, they split it up into
split
two
it up, yeah.
words. But so that's just an interesting thing to notice on their hats. Like when you see Viper, our guy Tom Skerritt wearing it,
Yep.
you see Top Gun written all the way straight across. Also, our guy Cruise
Okay.
saved Ray-Ban sales twice in the 80s. So with Risky Business, you remember the cover, he's wearing the Wayfarers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sales went up on those. With the Aviators,
The aviators, of course.
sales went up like 40% after this.
Oh, yeah.
Like big time.
Yeah.
And it also did really well for, did you read this about Navy recruiting?
I did not.
Okay. So it did like almost a 500% increase in number of recruits that wanted to enter the aviation
Well,
program.
sure, they want to be Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
sure.
they're like, I want to be Iceman.
Yeah.
I want to bite at people. I want to awkwardly bite at people.
Yes. So now that we've put them all up on the macho pedestal,
Yes. Yes.
I got one for you.
Here we go.
Your boy Anthony Edwards,
Yes.
the only one that did not get sick during filming
Nice.
of the plane.
Nice.
And if you notice in several of the scenes, their eyes, like when they hit the G-force, you could see Tom Cruise, especially like trying to get his vision back a few times.
Yes.
That's real stuff. That's,
Well, and I read that he threw up the first time he rode him.
Yeah. Apparently they all did.
Tom and Tom.
Except
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards.
All of them. So one thing that was cool, the Charlie's date in the movie. You know, the guy she had first.
Yeah.
When Tom first met her, and they try to, or we'll call him Pete. When Pete tries to woo her with the acapella, you've lost this love and feeling.
Sure.
The date that she was on, that guy was the real life Viper. Like he's the guy that Viper was actually based off of.
Oh, that's cool.
So he was a retired Navy pilot and a Top Gun instructor, and actually shot down a MiG during Vietnam.
How awesome is
So
that?
next time when you see that guy and you think like he's just the older guy she's about to dump, guy's a stud.
That's the real deal.
Yeah, like that guy's the real deal sitting there. So test audiences, talking about their romance, Maverick and Charlie here.
Okay.
Test audiences wanted more romance between the two of them. Did you read this?
I did read a little bit on this, yeah.
Okay. I thought this was really interesting. The problem was that Tom Cruise was already working on Color of Money. He had grown his hair out. McGillis had lost like 15 pounds since they had finished filming, and also done something like, I think, cut her hair short. I don't think she colored it. I think she had cut her hair shorter, or it was a different haircut.
Right.
So that's why the scene in the elevator, the scene in the elevator when she's wearing a hat.
And the jacket. Yeah.
That's why. She's holding the clipboard to cover up her weight loss. She's wearing a hat to cover up the hair changing. And then if you notice, Tom Cruise's hair is soaking wet. His hair was longer in Color of Money. It was to keep it matted down.
Gotcha. Yeah, he just got done working out. Yeah.
I love hearing stuff like that, like little trickery that they do in movies.
That's really cool.
That you never know about.
Yeah.
And then their incredibly awkward love scene that I'm so thankful for VidAngel for skipping over for me.
Okay.
But their incredibly awkward love scene, the reason they shot it the way they did and just kind of showing their silhouettes and far away was because of all that. Like those two scenes were filmed after the fact. Yeah. All right. Ali Sheedy from, what all was she in? Breakfast Club. She was in a bunch of John Hughes movies.
Sure.
She had turned down the role of Charlie.
Okay.
Don't know if you saw that. And the F-14 pilot who flipped the bird at the MiG pilot was actually Scott Altman, who became a NASA astronaut. Like, so that's not Tom, and like he wasn't actually doing that.
Right.
And another couple of fun things, thought this was interesting. Cruise, who was like 5'7".
Yes.
He either wore lifts or McGillis would go barefoot during their scenes because she's 5'10".
How masculine does he feel in lifts?
Well, and when you pay attention, they angle people a lot.
Yeah.
Like during the beach scene, a lot of times Goose is closer into the camera. Tom's a little further back to make him look taller.
Yeah.
So Tom gets a lot of, what would you call, flattering angles to make him look taller. Which, hey, I'm not that much taller than the guy. I'm only got like 3 inches on him. So,
sure.
I understand.
Which, in some ways, makes him a better actor, right? Because
it does.
He has to overcome the adversities of being shorter than everybody, right?
Well, Downey Jr., if you watch Downey Jr. in the Iron Man movies, if you ever look at the soles of his shoes, like I've never seen thicker soles on shoes. Like it's crazy how much taller he makes himself.
I've never noticed. But
next time you watch one of the Iron Man, especially when he walks like full body on camera.
Right.
I mean, those things are they look like Kiss platform shoes.
Okay.
It's crazy. All right. So what to you? What are some of the reasons that this movie goes in the 1%? Like this movie's up there. Like when especially when guys sit down and talk.
Sure.
Top Gun comes up. Like it's one of them that we're like, awesome movie.
Yeah.
Like if we said that in a group of guys, there may be that one weirdo that's like, no thanks, not a huge Top Gun fan. Everybody just looks at him like, okay, guy.
I don't know if I've ever met that guy. I think everybody likes Top Gun.
He would just be doing it for a hot take.
Sure.
Like, he's just all about the attention. But so what is it to you that puts Top Gun in the 1%?
It's the American dream, man.
Yeah.
It's the stud guy who's in phenomenal shape.
Yep.
Rides the motorcycle without a helmet.
The guy you want to be.
In his aviators.
Yep.
Does whatever he wants to do.
Yep.
Is an incredible pilot. Gets the girl in the end. Come on now. It's the American dream.
Yeah. It's the guy you want to, maybe not the guy you want to hang out with.
Oh no.
Because the guy I want to hang out with is Goose.
Oh yeah.
Like Goose was just such a cool guy, such a nice guy, where it's like, man, Goose is such a good dude.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. You turn around and Maverick's hitting on your sister.
100%.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I also have the soundtrack. And we talked about that a little bit. Like the soundtrack is one of the things that is just incredible about this movie.
Outstanding.
Yes. I mean, you had Danger Zone with Kenny Loggins just opening up with that. And then the Playing with the Boys song for the volleyball scene, which is just an insane scene. We'll talk about that one in a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
And then obviously Take My Breath Away. Like every time that Charlie and Maverick are around each other, they throw that in there somewhere.
Absolutely.
It keeps lingering in the background until we get the awkward hookup.
Right.
Like it just keeps lingering there.
Right.
It just keeps lingering. The You've Lost That Loving Feeling, Great Balls of Fire, just all the music.
Little Cheap Trick. You forgot Mighty Wings by Cheap Trick.
There we go.
In there too.
There we go.
Yeah.
I like it. That's during the credits, at the closing credit, isn't it? Yeah. So the soundtrack, I'm not alone in thinking this. You're not alone. Went 9 times platinum.
Oh yeah.
Berlin. So this is, even though this was a 50, what do we say, it's 56% tomato meter.
Soundtrack.
This movie won an Oscar.
Okay.
For Berlin, who did Take My Breath Away.
Sure.
But it won Oscar and a Golden Globe for this song, for best song. So we're not alone in thinking like, this movie's got an awesome soundtrack.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily put Take My Breath Away in and jam to it, but I can recognize an awesome song when I hear one.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Also, another thing that works about this movie. Anytime, and me and Beeve talked about this last week when we talked about, or a couple weeks ago when we talked about National Treasure. Anytime you see Jerry Bruckheimer's name,
okay,
you know you're in for a treat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yes. And this one was a Jerry Bruckheimer, Don Simpson combo. And so I just had a few of the movies written down that they did together.
Okay.
So in the 80s, you had Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2.
Okay.
You had this, and you had Flashdance. In the 90s, though, Days of Thunder, Bad Boys, Dangerous Minds, Crimson Tide, and then my personal favorite out of all those, The Rock.
Oh yeah, all those are good.
Yes.
All those are great movies.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were a kid and you saw Simpson Bruckheimer, it was like, you know what? I don't even need to know what this movie's about.
Yeah.
Very rarely do producers do that for you.
Right.
Where you're like, I don't even need to know. Like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I know these guys make good things. And like Bruckheimer's pitch, like this just shows how good Bruckheimer is at his job. Bruckheimer's pitch to Paramount. This is Star Wars on Earth.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Is it not?
It really kind of is.
I had never read that quote until this week, and I was like, that fits perfectly. This is Star Wars on Earth.
Yeah.
Like when you think about the colorful characters and you think about just all the action that's going on.
Even the TIE fighter fights. Like, yeah, that's 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I love it. So I used to not think so, but we're going to get to like the people that were almost cast in this movie.
Okay.
And I used to think that Kelly McGillis was a little miscast to be Tom Cruise's love interest. But after like really paying attention to it this week while watching it, and then looking at the people that were almost cast, there's only one other actress I thought could have done as good of a job. And that's a high compliment to McGillis. Like, she did incredible in this. And I liked her performance even more the more I paid attention to it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But we'll get to some of those. But I think that's part of what makes this movie work is their chemistry. And Cruise had great chemistry with all the other people in the movie too.
Oh yeah. I think so too.
Yeah. Like who would you say, like if you were ranking the scene, not necessarily scenes, but if you had to see Cruise and Kilmer on screen together, or Cruise and Edwards, or Cruise and the Back to the Future principal, You know? Tolkien? I think his name's James Tolkien.
Yes,
Yeah.
Back to the Future. You're exactly
Yeah.
right. That's exactly who he was. I love the work that him and Kilmer did together.
Yeah.
Is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Hot take.
Here we go.
Maverick's the bad guy in this movie. I think Kilmer is actually the good guy.
Okay.
He flew the way you were supposed to.
Yeah.
He was a little cocky. He was a little arrogant, but you're
Sure.
the best of the best,
Sure.
right?
That was me biting at the camera.
Yes. But he didn't like Maverick because of how reckless he was.
Sure.
Made him cooler. Made him the guy everybody wanted to be.
Yeah.
But in a real life scenario, I think I'd rather fly with Kilmer.
And he won Top Gun.
Yeah, for a reason, right? Like he was the guy.
Yeah.
Did it the way you were supposed to do it and was still that good. So I digress.
Also that hair.
Yeah, and you were talking the beach volleyball scene. I mean, none of them were, rotund by any means, but Kilmer was in tip-top shape for this movie. He was in pretty...
I did notice Edwards kept the shirt on.
Yeah.
He was like, maybe I don't compare, or I don't know what, I don't know why.
Tom Cruise was pretty chiseled in this movie.
They were. Yeah. And they were all, again, the amount of baby oil.
Lots.
I think, have you ever seen Fast Five?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the Rock scene when
he's walking up on the barbecue.
Yes.
I know where you're going with this.
Yes. When him and Vin Diesel first meet in that movie.
Yeah.
And I can't remember where they're at. But like the amount of baby oil that was used just for The Rock would be the only competition for the amount of baby oil that was used in this movie. Like, again, it was one person versus three that were lathered up. So I don't know who wins that competition.
And if I remember correctly, that little scene where The Rock's, not to get off on a tangent here, but
here we go.
The Rock's walking up on that barbecue and him and...
It's not the barbecue I'm thinking of. It's the like bridge scene when they're like Brazil. It's when they're in Brazil.
Okay. Well, there's a scene where he's walking up on not Ludacris. What's the other guy's name?
Tyrese. He calls him baby oil.
Yeah, and then he says something on his forehead or something, and Ludacris spits out his drink. That's a real hot take. Those were both ad-libbed comments.
That's hilarious.
That they just one-linered back and forth real fast, and Ludacris had no idea. So yeah, little deep cut there, but apparently supposedly that is a hot take right there.
I think you're auditioning for the Fast Five pod.
So Heather and I sat down over a far too short a period of time and watched them all. Binge watched all of them.
Yeah.
Oof.
There's some great action movies in there, and then there's some not so great action movies in there. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Let me ask you this about getting back to Top Gun.
Yeah, here we go.
Would you flip the actresses?
Flip the actresses?
Would Meg Ryan play a better love interest if they swapped roles?
No.
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Again, rewatching it again, that character, Charlie, had to have that sternness.
Okay.
And I used to think, because she looks a little bit older than Maverick in this, and she was 5 years older. I think the character needed that little bit of age difference. Not much. Like, it didn't need to be much. To where we're not talking about like a cougar here, but we're just talking about like, she's got just a little bit of wisdom on him.
Yeah.
A little bit of authority.
Okay.
That I think he had to overcome. And you had to believe that, like, during the scene when he first came to her house, sitting on the dock of the bay, and she's sitting there on her couch after he leaves.
Yeah.
And you can see in her head, she's like, I should not be doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. He took his shot, and it wasn't a layup. It
Right.
was a bit of a three-pointer.
Right. And so, like she in her head was thinking, I should not be messing with this guy. I need to be, dating the more mature, actual fighter pilot guy. And so, like, I think that's why it needed to be Kelly McGillis. I think she accomplished that. Again, there's one other actress, and we're about to get to that. That we'll go there now, because these were some of the people that were either in rumor or almost cast as Charlie. And I'll tell you the one, or see if you pick the one that I picked would have been great. Jodie Foster.
Okay.
Brooke Shields. Deborah Winger. Daryl Hannah. Diane Lane. This is a who's who of the 80s.
Sure.
Carrie Fisher. Sarah Jessica Parker. And two Lindas. Fiorentino and Hamilton.
Can't say I can place the last two. How old was Sarah Jessica Parker in 86?
Linda Fiorentino was in Men in Black. She was in the first Men in Black.
Okay.
And you know who Linda Hamilton is. That's our original Sarah Connor from Terminator.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Ooh, she would have been good in that role.
Yeah.
She would have been real good because
Yeah.
she has that sternness.
She
You're
does.
right.
She wasn't the one for me. Deborah Winger was the one for me.
I don't know if, and this is going to sound crazy, but I don't know if she was hot enough to be Tom Cruise's love interest in that movie. Just to
What, are
be
you talking about
honest.
Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. She played Beauty and the Beast, I think, in the TV show. I think it was a TV show where Hamilton was Beauty.
Okay.
I think so.
I can
Something
only
like
picture
that.
in Terminator.
I think Ron
where she's all
Perlman more like a
grimy in the sleeveless shirts.
Right.
And, that's the
Right.
only thing I could.
I think she was purposely looking more like normal human being in the Terminator movies.
I think Brooke Shields could have fit into that fairly well.
Brooke Shields could have. Deborah Winger was my choice, though.
Okay.
Deborah Winger would have crushed it. But I think out of all those, that's maybe because it's what we got. I think Kelly McGillis is the right one.
She did well.
She really did. Again, I used to not think that. I used to think like, why didn't they pick somebody like Brooke Shields, or why didn't they,
Right.
But after seeing it and after paying attention to it, I think Kelly McGillis was perfect choice. Now these are some actors that were either somewhere in the runnings or loosely considered. Matthew Modine was offered the part,
Okay.
and he just didn't do it because, again, he was like, I'm not going to participate in the warmongering movie. He did Full Metal Jacket instead,
Right.
which is like anti-war. Like he went
Sure.
he went the opposite way. Patrick Swayze,
Okay.
Rob Lowe, our guy, the Mighty Duck Man himself, Emilio,
Okay.
Sean Penn, Michael J. Fox,
Sean Penn.
a young Sean Penn,
Okay.
Michael J. Fox, and this is the one where I was like, oh, Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
I know.
Okay. Who were
It
the
just
first
came
two
out
you
of
said?
nowhere.
You threw me off of Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Modine and Swayze were the first two.
Patrick Swayze wouldn't have been bad.
Swayze would have been good.
A young, thinking back in the Beverly Hills Cop and those movies at the time, Mel Gibson would have been great in that role too.
Yeah.
The long-haired young Mel Gibson. Michael J. Fox would have been interesting. It's funny because he's also really short.
Yeah. He would have fit the physical part of the movie, I think. 'Cause he did that Casualties of War, a few years later.
Right.
And showed it. I mean, he could really act.
He really, yeah.
Yeah.
What a tragedy
I know.
of his illness and what could have been a phenomenal career.
Yeah. It really could have been.
I mean, not that he didn't have a phenomenal career.
I know
but you what I'm
exactly.
saying.
It was cut short. It was a phenomenal career cut short.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So one thing that I think that you should tell your son Wyatt is that I believe the second movie makes this movie even more enjoyable.
Okay.
They are like a perfect peanut butter and jelly combo.
Which is a rarity, especially with as many years. Was it 38 years or something between the two? 39 years?
I was very skeptical.
Okay.
Very skeptical when the first one, there's a 35-year gap when the first one was even announced. And because the first time I ever saw this movie, I was actually like in high school.
Okay.
And so when it was announced, though, I was like, I just don't see like more to do with these characters, more. And I'm not going to say anything that spoils it for you because if I tell you your evening plans of what I think they should be,
Okay.
I think I know what your evening plans should be.
Okay.
So I'm just playing. But I think you'd really enjoy it. But I think the togetherness of the two of them make them just an awesome movie, like almost one long awesome movie. All right. So some questions. What do you think the temp was in that control room?
Well, this goes back to what you were talking about a minute ago. I don't think there's an actor in this movie that didn't lose 10 pounds and just sweat alone.
Yes.
Like everybody.
Yes.
He's just pouring sweat through this whole movie.
It was crazy.
Had to be hot. Of course, they're all still drinking coffee.
Oh, coffee and cigarettes just going everywhere.
Everywhere.
I think Stinger was the Back to the Future principal's call name. I think his name was Stinger.
Gotcha.
And I don't think the man ever didn't have a cigar in his mouth. Like there was so much smoke.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Yeah. Like it made me think of Brooks and Dunn. What's the song Neon Moon?
Yes.
Like every time, I mean, because Tony Scott liked to do that. Like there was all these different colors and everything going on.
Sure.
It's kind of a Michael Bay trick too. There's all these colors and just smoke and sweat everywhere.
Everywhere.
And coffee.
Yeah, it was stinky.
It was
for sure.
Yes. I mean, I would go in there with some Glade, like guys.
No.
Got to do something in here. Yeah, it was raunch in here. All right. So I will let you pick this for me, and then I will pick yours. I've got a little bit of a head start because I got to see them.
Okay.
But you will get to pick my call sign. So I'm going to give you. So one thing I did before we get to the competitions here is took a little bit of info about myself, plugged it into ChatGPT. Don't normally use ChatGPT for the pod, but I thought it was fun for this exercise. So it gives me like the name and then a little description of why it gave me the name.
Okay.
So the first one for me is Rewind, which is because you quote movies, replay Braves highlights, and probably still more than the Sonics leaving Seattle like it was a national tragedy.
Yeah.
The second one is Box Office, which says movie guy, crowd pleaser, big presence. Sounds like the pilot everybody wants on the mission briefing poster. I don't think that one's that accurate. Supersonic, direct nod to the Seattle Sonics with built-in aviation vibes.
Okay.
And then the last one is Mugshot, which is coffee mug plus aviator humor, has call sign chaos energy. So your 4 choices for me would be Rewind, Box Office, Supersonic, or Mugshot.
So for me, just because of the irony of it, it would be Mugshot.
Yeah.
You do not resemble a Mugshot
Not
at all.
Yeah. I'm at the least mugshotty guy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if they were taking a mugshot, it's okay, buddy.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's
Don't
right.
cry.
This is
Don't
the
cry.
after rehabilitation
Yes.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now here are the ones I asked you to send me some things about yourself. I plugged it in.
Sure.
So we got Chipper,
Okay.
friendly personality, plus a nod to Chipper Jones and the Atlanta Braves.
I got it.
Padre, dad energy with swag.
Padre.
Sounds like a guy who gives solid advice and still talks trash during cornhole.
Okay.
Anchor. I like this one. Anchor. Married, faithful, steady presence. Sounds very naval aviatorish.
Okay.
And then Slugger. Braves fan plus outgoing personality. Feels like a guy everyone knows at the tailgate. So here's the thing. Slugger is probably the one that fits you the most as far as the description. I'm going with Padre.
Padre.
Like,
I can dig it.
how can you not? Like, it was between Padre and Chipper just because those two fit you to me the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had to give you a call sign based off that,
I
we're going.
I would be proud to be a Padre.
You'd be Padre all day long. All right. Most 80s actor. Okay.
Okay.
You've got Kelly McGillis as Charlie. We've got our guy I mentioned before, Tom Skerritt as Viper. Always known who he was. Like Tom Skerritt's just one of those faces.
Yeah. As soon as you see him, you're like, yeah, I know that guy.
Like mustache and all.
100%.
Like,
same look in every movie he's ever been in.
He's had the flat top.
Yeah.
And like, there's 2 guys that if they show up in a movie without their, actually 3. 3 guys, if they show up in their movie without the mustache, you'd be like, who is this? Tom Selleck,
100%.
Tom Skerritt,
Okay.
and Sam Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
So
I would not want to see a clean-faced Sam Elliott.
have you ever seen, it was, I think 2003, the Hulk movie that came out before the MCU started?
Is that the one with Edward Norton?
Eric Bana. Edward
Yes.
Norton is part of the MCU.
Okay.
But yeah, the Eric Bana one.
Yes.
Or is it Bana or Bana?
I think it's Bana, but okay.
Eric Bana. Thank you. You can correct me anytime.
I was going to roll with it. It's your show, brother.
I'm open to correction. No. It's not my show. I'm just here.
He's Bana for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
do it.
Bana. Is it Eric Bana? So yeah, Eric Bana. The one with him, for the first like 30 minutes that I saw Sam Elliott on screen, I was like, man, this guy looks familiar. Who is this?
Is he clean shaven?
No mustache.
Really?
You got to look it up.
I'll have to look it up.
Like, it is crazy how much it does not look like him.
Yeah.
All right. Our guy Michael Ironside is Jester.
Okay.
James Tolkien, again, the Back to the Future principal. I think he was also in Problem Child. Like, I'm not, for some reason, I have a memory of him running down the hallway to use the bathroom and it blowing up on him.
Okay.
And it may not be him, but it's somebody that looks a lot like him. And then Clarence Gilliard as Sundown. And he was the tech guy in Die Hard. Remember, he's the one that's like sitting at the computer and had the glasses and everything. Or the last 80s actor that made a lot of appearances in 80s movies, the mini packs of Camel Lights that were used in the control room.
Yes. The biggest star of all.
The biggest star of all.
Everybody had a cigarette.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a tough list. To recap it, McGillis, Kelly McGillis, Tom Skerritt, Michael Ironside, James Tolkien, or Clarence Gilliard, or Camel Lights.
So Scarrett and Gilliard had the most recognizable faces. Like
Yep.
you
Yep.
know them,
Mhm.
especially Scarrett.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give the nod if you're talking about who played the most stereotypical 1980s role.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Kelly. I think
Okay.
she played the perfect
Okay.
love interest.
Yeah. You said it on the top.
1980s, super cheesy.
Yeah.
You know, the just it was absolutely 1980s plug and play
Yeah.
romance line, right?
Yeah.
Like you could
Yeah.
have put that into 12 different movies and it would have fit just perfect, just the way it did, right?
100%. 100%. I have to go with my guy James Tolkien, the Back to
Okay.
the Future principal.
All right.
Like it's all him for me. Like it's 1,000%. Just because when I see him, I'm like, oh, Back to the Future.
Sure.
And so like I just think of him as like stuck in the 80s.
Okay.
Like that guy's still back there acting.
So that's
in the
what I think
80s.
of Doc Brown.
Yes.
He is never anything but Doc Brown to me.
Well, he's still back in the Old West.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah. All right. Best face accessory. We got the aviators.
Okay.
We have Charlie's huge frame glasses. In the one scene when she's wearing the.
Oh, those are so bad.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I do know what you're talking
we have the goose stash.
about. Okay.
Just a little stash.
Yeah, but it was prominent.
It was. And then we have the last face accessory is Iceman's bite at Maverick.
Nice.
So-
Perfect teeth. I noticed. I was like,
Yeah.
his teeth are really
Yeah.
straight right there.
Yeah, he does.
It's the aviators. I mean, that's an easy one for
Yeah,
me. I
it
mean,
really is.
They're still selling aviators.
I have a
because
pair.
of Top Gun. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because one bonus that we do sometimes in my company is a sunglass bonus.
Okay.
And it's usually either Ray-Ban, or it's always been Ray-Bans or Maui Jims. And so I have, been fortunate enough to hit some of those. And so I've lucked up with some, quite a few pairs of Ray-Bans and Maui Jims now. But
Gotcha.
one of the pairs was Ray-Ban. And those are, to the point of this movie, those are Tia's favorite. Like when I put those on, she's like, oh, those are your good glasses.
Those are your
I'm like, okay, no. Let me throw those on every day. Yeah.
Old Padre here wears the transition lenses. So I
Nice.
don't wear the...
A true Padre.
Yes. Bifocal transition lenses.
There we go.
I'm really going to age myself.
The Ben Franklins.
Yes, they are.
All right. Cheesiest 80s line in this movie. Okay. That is right, but I held something back. I see some real genius in your flying, Maverick, but I can't say that in there. I was afraid that everyone in the tax trailer would see right through me, and I just don't want anyone to know I'm falling for you. So corny.
So corny.
Like, so, like, and I think that's why I started forgiving McGillis of, like, things I thought before. I'm like, you know what? When you go back and you rewatch Saved by the Bell, you cannot blame the actor sometime for the line. They're doing the
They're
best.
giving the script.
Yeah, they're doing the best that they ever can.
Yeah.
All right. This one is from Iceman right before the bite. Every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe. You're dangerous.
Yeah.
And then you get that's right, I'm dangerous. Like all that whole.
Yeah.
And then this is our guy, Michael Ironside, Jester.
Okay.
Wild card, flies by the seat of his pants, completely unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like that is an 80s.
Yeah.
I think they said that in every 80s movie. That guy's a wild card. That guy's
Doesn't he
fly-
follow that up with, but I kind of like that or something to that effect?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then again, our Back to the Future principle. Son, your ego's writing checks your body can't
That's
cash.
it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one for
that
you.
was the one that popped into my head as you were reading the list. I
Nice.
was waiting on that
Nice.
one. Yeah.
Mine is the McGillis dialogue. I'm not going to go through it again, but I just don't want everyone to know I'm falling for you.
Yeah. And then
So-
2 scenes later, they're in the middle of the bar, like together, hanging
Yes.
out. Like the rest of the movie
Yes.
is no longer a secret.
Yes.
Heather said, I thought this was supposed to be a secret.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
full on. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't care for that.
No.
They don't care for that.
Uh-uh.
They had their awkward blue light scene and they're
And then
ready.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite Kenny Loggins soundtrack song. You've got I'm All Right from Caddyshack.
Okay.
You've got Footloose from Footloose. Meet Me Halfway from Over the Top.
Okay.
The real ones know Over the Top.
Yes.
If you don't know Over the
Oh,
Top.
what a movie.
Yeah, what a movie. And then obviously Danger Zone from this.
Yeah. So it's very close for me. I
Okay.
love Danger Zone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the winner for me. You go ahead.
For me, And you know, this was 80s parenting as its finest, as we're talking
Sure.
about watching Naked Gun. If you go back,
Sure.
there's no way I'd ever let my 10-year-old watch that now. But I also watched Caddyshack a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
The Dancing Go for Doll, I'm All Right is just an iconic in my head.
It's the song that gets stuck in the head the easiest out of all these.
Yeah. And I can't help but try to dance like him every time I hear it. You know, the little fat gopher coming up out of the hole.
Yeah.
That one's I'm All Right's probably it for me. But this is close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, Danger Zone's the winner for me, and I'm All Right is the like in all of those, which meet me halfway. You have to like play that one again to kind of hear it.
Right.
But those first three, I'm All Right, Footloose, and Danger Zone. If you just mention those, I can get them stuck in my head right then.
Yeah.
Like all you have to do is say the name of the song, and
Sure.
the song is stuck in my head. I mean, they're just fantastic. All right. Sticking with the music theme for just a second.
Okay.
What to you is the best use of music to move the plot along? So you've got the Danger Zone intro to show us kind of what's going on and just give us a cool intro to the movie.
Sure.
That You've Lost That Loving Feeling, the group performance.
Yeah. They were all his wingman for
Yes.
that one.
Yeah, they were.
Loved that little scene.
What a group of guys.
Yeah. Right.
Like what a bunch of guys just to stand up for you. Like, man, I need a crew like that.
Absolutely.
That's great. The Playing with the Boys baby oil commercial volleyball game,
Okay.
or Take My Breath Away.
Oh.
And again, it's the best use of music to move the plot, not just your favorite song.
Well, they're falling in love to take my breath away
Yeah.
after day 4,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah. And it's used so much throughout the movie.
yeah.
Like just I for some reason I can't think of how it goes unless I'm listening to it.
To move the plot, which is thin at best.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's to me, it's got to be that one because
Sure.
that does move their relationship along, right?
Sure.
But the instrumental part there when the planes are taken is always the classic.
Oh, I
That's
love it.
as soon as you hear like the fourth note, you know
love it.
exactly what that is.
We're in agreement.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I don't even think there can be a best line competition for this movie.
Okay.
Talk to me, Goose will get an honorable mention
Sure.
just because that's a great line, and it gets brought up again in the second one. There's
Okay.
a shameless plug to watch the second one.
Okay.
But so Talk to Me, Goose is a great honorable mention. But I feel the need
The Need for Speed.
is the number 94 on AFI's top 100 quotes.
I'm
So
surprised it's that low. To be
I actually was too. I really was too. But all right, some movie superlatives before we get to our favorite scenes. Okay.
Okay.
If you were handing out, remember when you were in high school, they handed out movie superlatives. This is a surprise. You didn't see this one coming.
I
I
did
think it's the
not.
first time we've done this one on the pod.
Okay.
You got to keep people guessing.
Nice.
You're on the hot seat. If you were to pick one of these guys, who would you say is the most likely to succeed? And who would have his picture in that yearbook under most likely to succeed?
Okay. Out of
Yeah, you can pick any of the guys.
the characters they played, is that what we're going for here?
Yep.
Most likely to succeed?
Yeah.
It's got to be Iceman.
100%.
It's got to be. Right?
Because he did succeed, right?
Yes, he did. By the rules.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Who would you say is the wittiest? That's what I wanted in middle school.
Look at you. The wittiest.
Got outvoted in high school, though.
And it's not on the
Still
wall.
hurts.
I'm
Yeah.
disappointed you don't have it.
I wore a Gumby tie for that picture.
Nice. I had a brown tie with an ET tie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
ET's on the list, by the way.
The wittiest?
Yeah.
Goose.
Oh, Goose. All day long.
Yeah.
I had
His
time to
little
think about
laugh
these.
at the Iceman joke when they first started throwing haymakers at each other there
Yes.
was
Yes.
he's good.
And so this one was always an awkward one to me. They even did this. Most attractive.
Most attractive.
Yeah. I think you spilled the beans for yourself with Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer was yeah.
But you already voted him most likely to succeed.
And we'll get
I'm just
there.
playing. You don't even have to answer that one.
Spoiler alert, that's not the last time we'll talk Kilmer, but
Yeah.
he was pretty well in good shape in
Yeah.
that movie.
So
for
you're going with Kilmer for everything. You're like, Kilmer wins all. Best all around, friendliest, most
He's-
attractive.
He's the man.
Yeah, he was stud in this movie.
He was.
He was stud in this movie. I mean, that's why he got to play Batman 10 years later.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right? And
You don't pick duds to play Batman.
You don't.
So I'm with you. All right. So I won't list them out, But what is your favorite scene in this movie? Like, if you were saying, like, man, if this scene is happening right now, I'm not getting up or I'm not going away. Like what to you is the best scene in this movie?
The first time they fly.
Okay.
To me,
Yeah.
he's fully confident. I love the last scene, but the whole he's shaking and he holds the dog tag. I could do without that part
Sure.
at all.
Sure.
Get in the air, get your confidence back, let's go. The whole I didn't get behind that part. Otherwise, it would be that scene. But the first flight to me was really really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, we're in full agreement there.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it'd be the first one because everything's new at that point too.
Yeah,
And they're introducing Mav and Goose.
sure.
And I mean, there's a lot of great scenes in this movie. And this movie's just, again, it's popcorn fun.
Oh yeah,
Like, it's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
You never know who the villain is. Like, I still don't know.
right.
And they purposely did not tell us who the villain was. Like,
Again, I think it's Maverick. He's
Well-
a cool villain.
well, no. I'm saying, like, who they were fighting against at the end.
Oh yeah. This the Red Star was
Yeah.
all you saw. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
It's just like, here's a nameless villain for you guys to
Yeah,
shoot
the
at.
MiG-28. That's
That's
all
it.
they really said.
That's it. All right. So, any other things that you wanted to cover before we get to our Mount Rushmore for today?
Yeah. So
I'm ready.
we both grew up as video game kids.
Yes.
For sure. I still
Yes.
play a lot of games with my boys. I started thinking of some of the 80s, 90s video games that
Sure.
were spun off of movies that were
Oh.
really good for me.
Nice.
Stuff that I remember. This one was again high on my list. You check it out.
Sure.
Home Alone on the Super Nintendo was
Nice.
a great game that came
Nice.
off of a movie.
Nice.
Of course, both our kids loved Spider-Man. The Spider-Man movies were great.
Yes.
The Batman
Yeah.
movies were really good. Super Nintendo Aladdin was one of my favorites
That was
of
a
all
great
time.
one.
It's very good.
was a
Honorable
great
mention to
one.
Lion King. It was good too, but Aladdin was better.
Did you ever play Toy Story?
A very little.
I liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a lot. I looked at that one, but I didn't play it enough to really put it on my rankings.
Yeah,
But hands down, one of my all-time favorites as a kid. Doesn't hold a lot of weight. It didn't age very well for me because as I got older, I can't play first-person shooters. I just can't. I
Okay.
don't have the coordination for it.
Oh. I thought you meant,
GoldenEye
I
was-
thought you meant like sensitivity, like, you know what, I just can't shoot people.
Oh no,
like
I'm
that.
just no good at it. If I was good, I'd play all day long.
I didn't know if you were
fine.
taking like a Matthew Modine approach, like,
Oh,
no, we are not, I'm
No.
all for peace and nothing else. We're not going to do this shooter game. But you're just saying, like, I just stink.
I just suck at it. Yeah,
That's
like if my
hilarious.
kids didn't beat me every time I played, I'd keep playing. But
That is
after a while,
hilarious.
I take my ball and go home.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny.
But GoldenEye,
Mhm.
one of the very original first person shooters. Played it for an obscene amount of hours.
Best
with the
music
friends.
ever for a game, too.
Yeah.
Like the pause menu.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was very good.
Yeah.
So
I played a lot of GoldenEye.
that list came up to a lot of nostalgia
Nice.
there for sure.
Nice. Good call. Good call. All right. So we are getting to our Val Kilmer Mount Rushmore, unless there was any other.
No, I'm ready for the
Perfect.
Rushmore. That's
Perfect.
and-
So that's who you chose, and I was proud of you for choosing that. We kind of went back and forth a little bit, like, who do we want to do here?
Yeah, Tom Cruise
And-
was just too on the nose for me. It was just
Yeah.
too. Let's go with
See,
a-
to me, the Tom Cruise one is so hard
Yeah.
to think of like top 4.
Sure.
Like, it's almost like you have to pick like a 10-year period and pick 4 of those, and then go another 10-year period and pick 4 of those.
Right.
But all right, so you go first with your Val Kilmer Mount
Well,
Rushmore.
now I feel bad because you've called me out like I have a man crush on Val Kilmer, which I really don't, but he really is such a good actor.
It's cool.
He's yeah. So I'll start at the bottom and work my way upwards. Batman Forever was my honorable mention
Okay.
at 5th.
Okay.
Such a good movie, and
Yeah,
I
it is.
really went back and forth with this one and Willow, which made my Rushmore. I really like Willow.
I love Willow.
It's a great
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll talk about it. Yeah.
Ghost in the Darkness was phenomenal.
So good.
If anybody has not ever seen that movie, go watch it.
Yep.
It is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then I may slow you down a little on your Rushmore here because I want to know
Okay.
which one of these roles you think were better,
Okay.
played better.
Okay.
Okay. Jim Morrison in The Doors,
Oh.
or of course Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
Are you asking me which one I think he
Which
did
was
better?
the better acting job? Now, I'm like you. Tombstone is on my Rushmore. I'll
Sure.
go ahead and tell you.
Sure.
Nobody remembers Kurt Russell from Tombstone.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Everybody remembers Val Kilmer. There's
Yeah.
a reason,
Yeah.
Kevin Costner in Wyatt Earp played second fiddle. And like you said earlier,
Yeah.
it wasn't Kurt Russell.
Right.
It's because they don't have Val Kilmer as Doc
Yes.
Holliday.
Yeah.
It's
Because
why.
Dennis Quaid played Doc Holliday
Yeah,
in the Wyatt Earp one. And if that movie was released at any different time,
it's phenomenal.
yes, it's
Like,
a really good movie.
It really is. A little long.
Yeah.
They stretched that one out a little bit.
Well, that's a Kevin Costner thing,
Yes,
though. He's like, you
yeah.
know what? Because he's got the Horizon Western that's coming out now,
Okay.
which was like a two-parter. And I think the first part was like 2.5 hours, and then the second part, and then Open Range was really long.
Really long.
It's really good, but
Yeah.
really he likes those epics.
Yeah.
Like he's like, you know what? Let's make that 3-hour film.
Yeah.
I saw it work for Mel Gibson, and I'm going to do it too.
I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But I really think, and my wife and I had a decent conversation about this. I mean, he literally looked like Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
was spot on in the
Yeah.
door. So
Meg Ryan.
yeah,
Yeah, Meg Ryan's in that movie.
yes,
Yeah, we were talking about like her earlier. She shows back up there.
yeah. So that's mine. Which one do you think is the better acting role?
I have to go with our guy Doc Holliday.
Okay,
Um,
I don't disagree, but I can see the argument for both.
oh, I can 100% see the argument. I mean, I think the difference was I could see him in The Doors, which is an Oliver Stone movie. I could see him. I think it's an Oliver Stone movie. Staying Jim Morrison the entire time.
Yeah.
Like cameras off, he stays in character.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Very
Like,
method acting.
yes, I could see
Yes.
a method acting on that one. I don't know if Val Kilmer did method acting. I don't know enough
I don't know
about
either.
his background. But I could see that happening just because he did like if you'd have told me that, hey, that's Jim Morrison, I would be like, oh, okay, I guess that's Jim Morrison. So I think he became that person for the time that they were filming.
Yeah.
But the like charisma and just camera magnetism
Oh yeah.
that he has as Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Where
He kidnapped that role. Like nobody else could ever play Doc Holliday.
if you were like he could be in the background of a scene and I'm looking, where is he at?
And what's he doing?
Yes.
100%.
Like there could be a whole dialogue that makes the whole movie and is like central to the plot happening.
yes.
And if he was back there like grabbing a cup of coffee from the bartender, I'll be like, why is he getting that? What's he doing? I bet he does something cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole time.
Right.
He draws you in that role the whole time. So I think as far as like acting job, I'm not going to disagree with you that he just completely becomes Jim Morrison.
Sure.
But what he does as Doc is insane.
Yeah.
Just insane.
Stole the movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, he took what should be just a really awesome Western and put it on a lot of people's Mount Rushmores for Westerns.
Even if you don't like Westerns.
Oh, yeah.
My wife loves that movie. Not
Right.
a big Western fan, but
Right.
she loves to.
Exactly. Exactly. So our Rushmores are pretty different. Actually.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So, well, I guess there's a little bit of similarities. So my honorable mentions, I liked these just because they were silly and it's when you got started. Real Genius and Top Secret
Okay.
were like on my mentions. Top Gun is on my mentions. It did not make my Rushmore.
Okay.
Willow was on my mentions, and so was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Okay.
Those were like on my outside looking in. The ones we had in common, Ghost in the Darkness, has to be on there.
Yeah.
Like just so good.
So
And
good.
so much fun. And it was one that I was that guy. I read the book first and then watched the movie,
Okay.
but still loved the movie.
Sure.
Like loved it. It was weird to me because I think Michael Douglas's character had a way bigger part either in the movie or the book. I can't remember now. But then Tombstone is obviously in there.
Sure.
Batman Forever.
Yeah.
And that's more of a nostalgia pick.
Yeah.
I know some of the others are better, but
But it was good.
oh, and
Tommy Lee
I loved
Jones,
it.
Jim Carrey.
Yes, I loved it. Loved it. And then Heat. Like he was so good in Heat.
Okay.
So those are my four: Ghost in the Darkness, Batman Forever, Tombstone, and Heat.
Okay.
But perfect. Any other Top Gun thoughts that you have that we need to cover, or do you feel like we found the need for speed?
I think we found the need for speed. You have given me a bit of an itch to go watch the second one. When it first came out, I know my oldest went and saw it with his grandfather, and I just for whatever reason didn't go that day. And I thought, you know what, I'm good, and just never circled back to it. I think after rewatching this, I'm gonna go watch the second one. Probably not tonight. 3 a.m. comes very early, so it'll be an early bedtime for me tonight.
Yeah.
But it is on my list for sure. Fun one. I think we had talked when we were deciding what to do with this one. I wanted to do something that wasn't a comedy since our last two were comedies.
This was almost an accidental comedy.
This was almost an accidental comedy, yes. But it was a good one. I had a lot of fun doing this one for sure.
Yeah, they're all fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barry, for sitting in with me, because you know what the Flyers call it? Top Gun.
Top Gun. That's right.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to bump us up in the algorithms. You can send my dad any suggestions of movies you'd like for him to cover at themoviepick@aol.com. Thank you for listening.